So this video will take you through the construction of these raised beds out back, starting in probably early February and take you through now, which is late March. I've had to take my time. I have a day job and then there's lots of projects going on around here, but that's the one with the time clock on it. So that's what we started first. So we're about 3/4 of the way toward where we can get to actually plant. So this video is part one of how I got these raised beds built. So the weather has improved a little bit. The temperature's up in the low 60s today, and I think I'm gonna take some of this offcut lumber and try to build a raised bed, just something in the bottom there I can start getting filled for the spring. So I broke out the old skill saw, and it's warming up. The bugs are coming out. And I'm gonna get to work on some of this offcut lumber and try to build some raised beds. So I found a spot in the backyard that's right near where we're thinking about putting a greenhouse in, and it's also right close to the compost pile. It's in the back of the yard. It's on a little bit of a slope, so I think I'm gonna have to level it out somehow. But right now I'm just gonna clear the space for the first 4x8 bed, and we'll go ahead and get that put together. So the property that I've chosen to put the raised bed here is on a little bit of a slope. I've built the box and I've measured, and it looks like it's about a 6-inch difference. So I'm gonna have to just get the old shovel out, dig it down about 6 inches on this end and try to make it as level as I can. And then we'll put that in place and we'll be good to go. So with a little work, we got it leveled out. I had to add 2 pieces on the bottom. Yeah, I had to cut 2 special pieces to put on the corner on the bottom down here to kind of even it up. But it's level in all 4 directions now. So in the woods down here, just below where I stacked my shiitake logs, right over there, is a pile of old firewood that's been here for years and it's all rotten down. So I think a good use for this is going to be go hugelkultur style in my new raised bed. So lay a layer of this down on the bottom and then put some leaves and sticks and things on that before I add my good soil. So that'll be a good use for this old rotten firewood. So that's 3 trailer loads of old rotted firewood that was down in the woods when we moved here, and it's oak and it's heavy because it's wet. It's soaked with water, so it's full of water, and that'll be great underneath a bed of leaves and some other organic matter to get our raised bed going. But yeah, there's more where that came from. So when I leveled up this bed, I've got this gap on the end. On the low side here, it's about 5.5 inches, and down there on the other end, it's a little higher, so the gap only down there is only about 2 inches. So I had to cut a wedge to fit in there. I sacrificed one of my $2 boards, made it 2 inches on one end, 5.5 on this end, and we'll just fit it in like a puzzle piece and do the rest all the way around. That'll just keep the dirt from falling at the bottom of it and give it a little more structural support so all the weight's not on that 2x4. There. So now I just got that extra brace in on the bottom that keeps the dirt in and just makes it look good. You don't want a big gap. 5.5 inch gap on the backside, all the dirt will fall out. So we have been working on a few things around here. I've got this this old creek drainage basin set up now to grow willow, and then over here I've got elderberry, and the whole thing has been cleaned off, and I've graded paths and stuff to make it a little easier and safer to get down here to access that stuff too. So we made it till the 28th of April. I've got all the beds set and all but one leveled. There's 2 that are filled and one's planted and doing really well. You can see we have some potatoes here growing. The next one's about to get planted out with probably carrots. And then we'll finish up the rest of it. I've got cardboard in between, and we'll lay wood chips on top of that to make pathways in between the beds. This is a really long-term project. I've just been working on this slowly for about 3 months to get it to this point. But I do have potatoes in the ground that are growing. So we're just gonna keep on that track. I've got to put that fence around here so we can keep the deer off of stuff. And maybe we'll actually have a few plants that'll grow and provide for us this year. But anyway, this is the first part of probably a several part video. Next time we'll put the fence on and put the wood chips down, and we'll just keep moving, and I'm gonna make this into something really pretty. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.